Well, hello! Today we're going to be talking about how to make different stages for a game. Now, all our P5 sketches have always been like one stage, one thing happening. How do we make it change to different stages? And that's what we're going to explore today. So, if you look here, this is our starter stage, all right? And it says press M to visit Mercury or press J to visit Jupiter. All right, that's all we got to do. So we got to make it programmable so if we press either of these buttons, it switches to a whole new stage. Now, I want to point out a few things that are here already so you understand it, and then I'll show you how to do those changes. So first and foremost, there's a stage variable. Okay, it says let stage over here. This stage variable is what we're going to use to track what stage we're on. All right, now there's going to be there's going to be a solar system stage, which is this. There's going to be an Earth stage, a Jupiter stage, a Saturn stage. So this is going to be where we store what stage we're currently on. So we just made a variable, and inside that variable, we'll store the stage that we're on. The next thing that's already here is we initialize the stage to what stage we want to start on. So if you look here, it says stage is equal to solar system. That's because the first stage is this one, the solar system stage. And I want to initialize it, so this is the place that I go. All right, now usually I'll include this for you, so don't worry, but I just want you to know that there's a stage variable and we have to initialize it to our starting stage. Now this is the part that we're going to do where we're going to start coding. So if you look over here, for the first step, we have to add a conditional for each stage that we add to our game. Now, since the solar system stage, I want that to pop up when it starts off, I already programmed that. And what I'm saying is, if stage, right, this variable, is equal to solar system, then I'm going to run the solar system stage. Now, bear in mind, if you look over here, these are all the functions for all the different stages in the game. And this is where I think I'm introducing a new concept. Whereas outside of the draw function, if you look here, this is the end of the draw function. Each stage goes in its own function. And this is probably how all the video games that you play work. They're all in their kind of own blocks of code. So we're storing each of our game inside its own function. This one's called solar system stage, this is the Mercury stage, this is the Jupiter stage, and any game logic or anything that we want to appear for that stage goes inside of each of these functions. Now, I've made these all up beforehand, but you would usually make your own stages. All right, so let's get to the fun part. So now that we have, remember, we have our stage, we made our variable, we initialize it to solar system, and we say if the stage equals solar system, we're going to show the solar system stage. We want to make it so we can start moving around. So this is what we do. If I want to be able to press M and go to Mercury, I'm going to say if stage is equal to Mercury, that's going to be the name of my Mercury stage, well then I'm going to show the Mercury stage. Okay, so if the stage is equal to Mercury, show the Mercury stage. So that's showing this stage right here. Now that's step one. We got to write that conditional. So if the stage is equal to Mercury, go to the Mercury stage. But we have to make it so when we press M, it switches the stage. So that's step two over here. It's a step two add key is press for each stage. So here we're going to write if key is pressed. Okay, if that key is equal to M, all we're going to do is say the stage is now Mercury. That shifts the stage. So that makes sense. When I press M, the stage will shift to Mercury, and then this will be true. If the stage is equal to Mercury, it'll show the Mercury stage, right? It's no longer solar system, it's Mercury, and this is the stage that pops up. So let's see if that works. Okay, I press M, and now I'm at Mercury. Now, doing the rest, once you have one stage, it's really easy to add the rest. Let's say I want to go to Jupiter, so I'm going to go here. If the stage is equal to Jupiter, so I'm going to say, I'm going to go to the Jupiter stage. Remember, this stage has been predefined here. This is the stage. All right, so I will go to the Jupiter stage. So if the stage is equal to Jupiter, go to the Jupiter stage. And then we just need a key is pressed to get there. So we'll say this. If the key is equal to J, we're going to go to Jupiter. Press play. Okay, let's check it out. We'll press M, sweet. We'll press J, we go to Jupiter, and that's how it's done. All right. So that's that. Now I want to show you what you guys will be making, because you'll be doing pretty much exactly the same thing for today's lab. This one is a game that I made for you guys. It's called Aiden's Adventure. And in Aiden's Adventure, basically, what we want to do is get 8 in a date. Oh, jeez. It's loud. We want to get Aiden a date for the dance. So what you have to do is exactly the same things. So if you go down to line, let's say 70, you want to start going over here. You want to add the conditionals for each of the stages and the key presses to get there. So if you look at this one, it says press S to run up the stairway and start asking people out, and press D to go to the deli. So you would add something like if stage is equal to stairway. Okay. Then you're going to look at the names of the different stages, which I made already for you. This one's called stairway stage. You'll see the stages are a little bit longer now. All right. So we're going to go to the stairway stage. And then you got to put a way to get there, right? So I'm just going to add my conditional and then do my key press. If key is equal to S. Oh, sorry. Guys, terrible coding. If key is pressed, if key is equal to S, we will say stage is equal to stairway. And let's see here. Press S, and you see that it loads here. All right, so you just have to make it so all the stages work. There is a playable version of this game, so you know what it looks like already on Google Classroom. You can go there and check it out, play the game so you know how it goes, and then work on this. All right, that's it. Peace.